The book that I read was Under the Dome by Stephen King. The genre is science fiction. The question that I answered was, who was your favorite character? What behaviors and character traits did he or she exhibit that made him stand out to you? Give specific details from the book. My favorite character was Dale Barbara, or Barbie, which is his nickname. I like him because he's brave, he risks his own life for other people, and he's intelligent. Barbie shows bravery throughout the whole book. For example, one day Barbie was walking on the street when he heard a gunshot. Instead, what normal other people would do, which would be run away to somewhere safe, he decided to search for the source of the gunshot. After a while, he managed to find out that Big Jim had killed 3 friends of his, because Big Jim had killed someone for power, and then other people started to know about it, and he killed everyone who knew his notorious secret. After that, Big Jim noticed that Dale Barbara had seen everything, so then he decides to kill him. Instead of running away and look for help, Barbie searches for all the courage he has and fights against Big Jim. But it was worthless ever since cops had arrived a few seconds after the big fight. Something else that made him my favorite character was the fact that he risked his own life for other people, because ever since Big Jim was the ruler of Strasser's Mill while they were trapped inside the dome, Barbie would know that ever since the cops were by his side, he would get the worst death from everyone else's. There were people died by many ways. They were shot at, they died in a fire, or they drowned. But he knew that the worst death would come to him, ever since the choice would be from Big Jim. And instead of telling everyone the secret, and then managing to save himself, he remains to live the risk of dying by a horrible death and not tell anyone about the secret until the right time comes. Something else that made him my favorite character was the fact that he decided to surrender to the police. I thought that it was pretty intelligent. Many people would have just ran away and tried to save themselves, but I thought it was intelligent because the police would see that instead of all the mysterious deaths stop, they would still happen, and they would know that it wasn't Barbie's fault, and that it was innocent, that it was all Big Jim, because in the crime scene, everyone was dead except for Barbie and Big Jim. And then, if it wasn't Barbie who killed all the people, it could only have been Big Jim. So then they would see who was the actual murderer in that town. Recommendation. I recommend this book for people between 12 and 15 years old because it has a lot of murder, which could make younger people horrified, and it also has some vulgar language. Older people would think the story is too unrealistic and might not be interested in it. It also has some easy vocabulary. In conclusion, I recommend this book for people who like science fiction, since the book grows in supernatural events, especially towards the end. So, thanks for listening.